Welcome back to West Virginia Critter Diddlers. I'm Stevie Jim Buchanan, finally out from the hospital after that fornication attempt on a black bear. If you're a longtime viewer, you done seen me bend over bobcats, skunks, white-tailed deer, loads of bunnies and squirrels, beavers, snakes, river otters, and that eastern cougar that just turned out to be Cindy from down the way all hopped up on fentanyl. Yep, I done fucked nearly every critter in the holler. But today, we're going after an elusive sheep squatch. I'm gonna fuck it good when I find it. Welcome back, creatures, to Delete Everything Podcast, your quiet holler in the mountains where you periodically hear disconcerting screams of lost, forgotten, omitted, and deleted knowledge in the dead of night. Those screams are us. I'm your simultaneously hairy and also scaly four-legged host, Patrick Wall. By my side, as always, my floating, pantsless zombie ghost,
Riley Bowen.
Drew's here, and I didn't do a stool boy thing. Fuck.
Fuck?
I didn't know Drew was going to be here, and I forgot that
You told me to be here.
He did. He's preparing it. He's burying the lead.
Ghoul boy.
Yep.
There it is. Nailed it. Quick. Drew is here today. He's back. Hey, guy.
Back,
hey, buddy.
Baby.
This week, we are back with part 5 of our Cryptids series, and we are talking about new strange happenings in new strange places. Before we get into that, a quick thanks to anyone and everyone who left us ratings, reviews on Apple Podcasts, comments on Spotify, anything else in the realm of boosting us. You know who you are, and we like you a bunch. If you have not done any of those things, what the fuck are you waiting for? We want it, you want it. Let's do this thing. Take your pants off.
Did you say that was a zombie ghost?
A floating
pantsless zombie
ghost.
Is that a thing? We're going to talk about one of those?
No.
How could you be a zombie and a ghost, Patrick?
Because you're in the hills of some place.
I mean,
Huh?
we also had a cryptid that was just pants. So
That's
true. Maybe that's what went down.
You're the other half of the pants.
Right.
yeah.
You're the other half. You're somewhere else.
It's just floating around.
Where are my pants?
That's still my favorite fucking one.
Well, the pants?
The pants.
What's the best thing about that is that it's like very famous and people are aware of it.
Jesus. Okay.
The California pants dance or whatever.
That was on episode 50, Cryptids 3, if you haven't heard.
Also, make sure you look us up on Instagram and YouTube at Delete Everything Podcast. That's where you'll find some fun stuff, photos of all of our episodes, all that stuff on Instagram, along with some short videos of us in the studio, even more videos of us in the studio on our YouTube shorts. And where do all those hilarious videos come from of us sticking around in the studio, Riley?
Patreon. Those are Patreon videos.
Yes, Patreon. That is where they come from. And what do we call those episodes, Riley?
Oh, those are boners episodes.
That is what we call them. And how many boners episodes do we have on there, Riley?
Well, I could really only get one at a time, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know, like 80?
90, I think. We're close to 90.
No, we're past 90.
We're past 90?
Yeah.
God damn, we're
so many boners. You're not going to know what to do.
Such a low price. And we drop new ones every week. So we just did one about
boners.
Well, a lady named Boner,
yeah,
and a specific fried chicken magnate who employed her,
Mr. Bojangles.
A couple weeks ago, we did one about synthetic meat and how many 1,000-pound chickens we'd have to bioengineer and set loose in the Scottish Highlands to feed the U.S. for 1 year.
I want to write a little story about that in my novel.
So anyway, you can find that at patreon.com/deleteeverythingpodcast. It's $8. Honestly, every bit of that goes back to growing this ridiculous podcast. So you help us out. We give you more funny. It all works out. It's fun shit. Also, you get direct access to our antics. There's a chat in the Patreon app with us and all of our Patreon members in it. And it's pretty fucking hysterical. Last week, one of our listeners, Seth, told a new Patreon subscriber, Captain John, to, quote, keep his butthole on a swivel around here.
That's not bad.
Which made me laugh my ass off.
Made you swivel your butthole.
Keep your butt. He said, welcome, Captain John. Around here, you got to keep your butthole on a swivel. and I read that and almost died. So, all right, you guys ready for our 5th Cryptids episode? Drew, this is your first one.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, for 50, I just wanted first Cryptids that I was around for. I wanted you guys to just kind of take it back to, the basics. And
yeah, because we did one for episode 1, then we circled back real quick and did one for like episode 8.
Yeah.
Then we didn't do it again for 50.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where.
It's our flagship. It's definitely like this.
It's the one that launched the thing.
It launched 1,000 ships.
But yeah, I think I just wasn't around for
It's
Cryptids
the episode
4.
that launched 1,000 dicks.
And then for this one, I figured, fuck it. Why be precious about it?
He was very sweet. He was like, "Do you want me on it? I've never been on one." And I was like, "Yeah, dude."
Like, this is your baby. I mean, no, we're just talking about stupid shit and laughing about it like every episode.
Yeah, but this is the anthology that started it all. By the way, before we get into the region, and there is only one region on this one that I have chosen for this episode, I have to add a cryptid that I ran into during my research from a state that we've already covered.
Okay.
Right here in Florida, my friend.
Oh, yeah?
Right down the road in Oviedo, Florida.
I know Oviedo.
Suburb of Orlando, right?
I was actually not far from there 2 days ago.
I was also, wait, when?
We were in Orlando at the same time.
You were there on Thursday?
Yeah.
Why didn't you come by?
Because I was waiting outside of a fucking concert venue for my wife and child to be done with their concert.
Oh, I was being wined and dined at the Southeastern Builders Conference.
Now, I was sitting in my car.
Where I spent $21, by the way, because there's no re-entry once you're in the convention center. $21 for a plain Chick-fil-A sandwich,
Yep.
a bag of waffle fry chips, and a lemonade.
Yeah, you're a real sucker.
I was fucking hungry.
Yeah, I dicked around in downtown Orlando for a while. Just walked around and looked at stuff. It was really annoying.
No,
It
we were right
sounds
there.
miserable.
And I sat in my car, which doesn't have AC, and I just sweat.
Every time they make me go to a theme park or something down there, I swear that I'll never go back.
I fucking hate Orlando.
I
I hate
hate
Orlando
Orlando
so much.
Yeah, I cannot.
It's the worst. It's the worst driving. It's
Yep.
the worst fucking city organization. The planning is terrible. Everything's bad. And the people on the road during an event are the worst people in the world. And if I carried a gun with me, I'd probably go to jail.
Where
because
was
I'd
the
murder
show?
someone.
Was the show over there like
Is it the Kia Center? Like right downtown. I actually I drove right down the street and parked next to that the lake that's got like the fucking little light show. With,
were
like,
you
the
by
fucking-
Universal?
I mean, probably like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. We were like at the convention center right next to Universal
Yeah,
Studios.
we were at the Kia Center.
Well, I would have brought you to do stuff. Leave your wife and daughter to do whatever, and then you.
I ate some pizza, whatever. Fucking chilled out.
Anyway, yes, Oviedo, Florida, a mere 1.5, 2 hours away. Buddy, we forgot to cover the Oviedo dick monster.
What? You're kidding. There's not one of those.
Listen, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or not to do, but maybe turn the safe search on in your browser before you Google that.
Okay, I
Take it from me.
just looked it up, and it immediately came up with monster cock destroys
Yeah. It's safe search,
Monster
safe search,
dude
safe
with
search,
7-inch
safe
girth
search.
cock
Yes.
jacking.
Yes.
This one's just called monster dick.
Yeah, you got to have the safe search on. Okay, so turn that on before you Google. Apparently, in the extremely populated Oviedo area, this is a suburb of Orlando, in an area of Oviedo where youths go to smoke their marijuana cigarettes, there is a creature.
Reefers.
There is a creature said to stand 7 feet tall when fully erect, if you know what I mean. It has a long phallus-shaped body and 2 round legs.
It's a dick.
So naturally, what do we name him?
It's a dick. So he's got a
The dick
He's got
monster.
a dick-shaped body and ball-shaped legs.
My son would be thrilled. He won't stop saying "Dick Man" like everywhere he goes.
I think
and
we
he's
get-
going back to school in a week.
Honestly,
That kid is a real problem.
He is a real problem. What do you want to tell the people here what happened on Spotify the other day?
Oh my God! What did he say?
Who TF throws up from a fart in the whatever? First of all, that means he listened to the episode.
I don't know. I don't know what happens when I go to work. You know, I tell him he can't listen to my rap albums,
Yeah,
and he
so-
can't listen to, and then he walks around singing my rap songs.
All the Patreon, who TF puked at a frickin' Family Dollar just from a fart?
That's
And then Drew's response was, son, get off the podcast. You know the rules.
this is on Spotify. Anybody can see
Yes.
it. Go to Rad Dad's episode and look at the comments.
Puked at a Family Dollar from a fart. What the fuck? Actually,
a freaking fart.
I gotta say, I'm impressed that he was able to type that well. Pretty good spelling.
Homeboy's reading Project
he's
Hail
only
Mary
like
right now.
first grade or something, right?
No, he's going into third, but
Okay. What is he? 7, 8?
he's 8.
He's 8. Drew's 8-year-old son,
yeah,
ladies
it's
and
fine,
gentlemen.
yeah.
He's, I mean,
It's fine.
I mean, I was a genius at 8, so whatever.
Wow.
yeah. I mean, his teacher last year
And so
legitimately
humble.
thought he was like a
No
genius
wonder
or
he's
something.
such a little asshole.
That's it, exactly why. That's why I have to keep him engaged and busy.
Smart kids.
Damn it.
Smart kids get bored
Smart
and then
kids
get
are
into
the
dumb shit.
fucking worst,
Yeah.
dude.
We
That's
were-
it here. I thought he was just an idiot. I thought he was
right.
just a mean little idiot. And now it turns out, no, he's actually a goddamn genius, which is the
Cryptids
worst
5,
thing.
the last one filmed in Drew's shed.
He's a very smart kid who just is bored because life is boring.
Hey, man, kids are stupid. I assume all kids are stupid.
Anyway, back
And I'm
to
like
the,
98% right about that.
He's reading like Project Hail Mary, but
That's cool. I haven't
right
read
now.
that one yet.
back
That's
to the
good.
dick
He has
monster.
a copy of it. He'll lend it to you when he's done.
Back to your son's favorite cryptid, the Oviedo dick monster.
Dick monster.
By the way, I think we could come up with a better name than dick monster.
Oh, you fucking cannot.
You think that's
The Oviedo-
just stick with the classics?
Dude, that is
The Oviedo-
high art there.
Oviedo Longball.
The Oviedo hard on.
No, I think Dick Monster's perfect. It's like that's you know my favorite joke, right? It's not even like a joke. It's a physical comedy. It's Banana Phone.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I know that one.
I love the simplicity of a joke. It's
like sometimes the best recipes are the most simple. ones. It's just
Exactly.
simple food done right.
Exactly. There's nothing funnier than just ring
Simple
Banana
joke
Phone.
done right.
Oviedo
Okay.
Dick Monster. There's a monster in the streets. What's it called? It's the Dick Monster. What does it look like? What do you think it
It's
looks like?
fully
man?
erect, 7 feet tall, 2 round legs. Most sightings of this dick monster take place at night in the woods of the Stillwater neighborhood in Oviedo, Florida. It's exclusively stoned teenagers. It's exclusively, that's where all of the sightings come from.
One of them is getting one of those big inflatable, like the T-Rexes. You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
a
They get a
dick.
big dick.
Yeah, I've seen
and he's
those.
got-
They're like-
Yeah, they make them. They make
Yeah.
them.
So another teenager's running around the woods in one of those.
Just freaking out all of his stoned friends. Okay, that's our addendum to Florida Cryptids, aka episode 1 of our
I
podcast.
think we need to do a deep dive on that at some point.
I am finding.
There's not
maybe
much.
some-
There's not much.
I'll
There's
say.
not much.
Maybe some
I'm finding
field
some
investigation.
I'm finding some Dick Monster fan art. But
He's
I,
watching porn.
I do not think that it is specifically geared towards this cryptid.
Okay, on to a new state, right? That was our addendum. Now we're going to a new state. And we're going to start with a state that has already gotten its own entire podcast episode, a state that is in contention, per us, for one of the most gorgeous landscape with some of the scariest, most insane population
Oh, West
in this
Virginia.
country. We are starting with West Virginia. It does bear mentioning, if this is your first Cryptids episode with us, we don't do big feats.
No, we don't fuck with Bigfoots or Sasquatches.
There are too many of them. They're all the same. Every state tries to put their own little spin on
Yeah,
it.
it's all the same fucking.
Yeah, their own little name.
Bullshit. We did the Bat Squatch, but I feel like that
but
was kind of
that was interesting. And a Bigfoot is a fucking Bigfoot. Okay,
Yeah.
so give up the game. We don't cover them.
Have you guys noticed that I've been slowly collecting Bigfoot stuff to wear and present around you? Like I had the hat.
No.
I had a
Is
shirt.
that what that is?
Yeah.
Because
Are you doing
we
a
don't
thing?
You've been doing this bit the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah. Ever since you said that, I have
mean,
a couple
listen,
of Bigfoot.
I'm
I'm not a squatcher.
I'm not anti big feats. Okay, I think that like Bigfoot's pretty cool, but it's. I mean, what are we gonna?
Everybody's got one.
We're gonna cover Bigfoot. It's the same Bigfoot in every
It's
state.
the same Bigfoot with a different name, and some of them smell funny,
No,
and some
I
of them
mean,
fart weird.
Sasquatch is technically a Bigfoot, isn't it?
Ish.
It's a Squatch.
Big feet.
It's a squatch with wings.
Can you do that impersonation of Bat
Proud
Squatch?
feet.
Well, it was the same one as that lady that was like, get him off a chair. It was Pat Albert, basically. Hey, I'm Bat Squatch.
That's it. Yeah.
Come on, baby. I will say that all being said about us not covering big feats, West Virginia's Bigfoot is named, it's got a name, it's named Wood Booger. And I immediately love it. I love it. I love that for him. I love that for us. West Virginia's Bigfoot is Wood Booger.
It's just a fucking Bigfoot.
It is just a Bigfoot. It's a shy Bigfoot.
I mean, like the
It's a
presentation.
shy, smelly Bigfoot.
The presentation I'm seeing here looks very Harry and the Hendersons. You know?
Yeah.
I wish I had the time to like go through. Remember on episode 50, I did like I put in some pictures and shit.
Yeah.
I just don't have time.
Also, real quick, circling back to Florida and linking it up with West Virginia. Okay, we got a little link here. Imagine my surprise at seeing Snallygaster on the West Virginia cryptid list.
Whoa.
Hang on. Snallygaster spelled with A's instead of O's. Florida was Snollygoster. West Virginia has Snallygaster. Now, hang on. Imagine how much more surprised I was when I saw that it isn't a fucking alligator with a boat propeller for a tail, but a winged reptile with maybe a metallic beak, razor sharp teeth, and tentacles.
It looks dope as fuck. It looks like a fucking Cthulhu demon.
But a bird?
But a bird, badass. Why not us? Why don't we get a fucking...
We get an alligator with a metal boat
for his tail.
And a sharp spike on its back.
Stupid as shit. The dumbest cryptid I've ever seen.
Is that still?
I'm on record to say Snallygaster fucking sucks.
We're in our 5th cryptids
that dumber
episode.
than the
That's
pants?
still your...
No, the pants are cool. Those are ghost pants. That's fun.
Ghost pants. Okay, Snallygaster goes all the way back to the 1730s.
Damn.
German settlements in Maryland, which borders with West Virginia, really right there at that Maryland, West Virginia border. Its mortal enemy is the Dwyo, which is essentially just a wolf man. Apparently, every so often, this thing would swoop down, take a farmer's kid, suck all the blood out of it.
Yeah, like you got to do.
And there are stories of that and of big crazy clashes between Snally and Dwyo. And then it disappeared into folklore for the most part from the 1700s to the 1900s, 1909 specifically. First in Frederick County, Maryland, which again is not terribly far from West Virginia border. In February and March of 1909, someone cited it. They described it as having, quote, enormous wings, a long pointed beak, claws like steel hooks, and an eye in the center of its forehead.
Which is cool. You know, this is actually interesting. In the time it's taken for us to get from Cryptids 1 to now Cryptids 5, AI technology has regressed to the point that when we first started looking these up, it was mostly... Huh?
Progressed. You said regressed.
You did say regressed.
I said progressed.
It sounded like regressed.
It's... We'll listen back.
Roll back the tape. Okay, yes, it is.
I'm going to make a little gap here and make you sound like an asshole.
This dick pic has advanced enough
where you get really cool photos.
That now you get like cool AI photos, but it's also like, ugh, I don't want to see that.
Before it was like deviant art stuff.
Before it was like, what was that one that was like the alien that made the guy's car stop or whatever?
Oh,
like DV-108 or whatever the fuck they called him. And it was just
that
like
was Cryptids 2.
It was just a hand-drawn bullshit photo.
Yeah.
Now it would probably look fucking
super cool.
Well,
super cool.
What made me like the pants so much was
this is the point of AI. This is why we have. But you know what you need for that? To make that one data center. That's it. Just do that and stop.
That's it. No other uses for AI.
You can't stop, man. You can't stop. We need it.
The reason I like the pants so much is
that there's video.
Well, that and all the artist renditions are really funny, like really fucking funny. But yeah, if you want to listen to that,
I don't remember what state that was. Was that California?
That was California.
It was California. Okay.
Well, it's like here's a perfect example of this. So I'm looking up the Dwyo, right? Mm-hmm. The Dwyo, there are.
It's a wolf man.
It's a wolf man. Everybody, that's another thing that's in like every state.
Yeah, we don't do Bigfoots. We don't do wolf.
We do wolfmans
sometimes.
Fucking our what's the iconic the Rougarou, electric Rougarou.
Go that Rougarou now.
Yeah, he come in the window, steal my gumbo.
That Rougarou coming in, he take my jambalaya.
But
then he also cooked
like
me an etouffee.
Every state's got its own wolfman. But this one here, the picture is just most popular.
Does Boudreaux come out for every Cryptids episode?
Yes.
I think so.
Whoo, boy, I was driving through West Virginia.
The fuck are you doing, West Virginia, Boudreaux?
Just searching for that. What that guy we talking about right now? We talking about that
the fucking Snallygaster.
That Snallygaster.
You cut him up, put him in the gumbo. It's gonna be real good.
I was hunting me a Snallygaster and I saw him fighting a Dwyo.
He like a sky gator. But like, so the Dwyo picture that you'll find on Google, most of them are just these weird, badly drawn werewolves. But then there are AI interpretations of the badly drawn werewolf. That's like the iconic one. I bet you a bunch of people have a Dwyo t-shirt that's got this exact drawing on it or some shit. But now like AI has, You can see it taking that picture.
Somebody put that into the AI and then it's got a cooler picture.
And now it's, I don't know if it's cooler, but it's there.
Them tentacles taste so tender. Okay. Also, the Snallygaster is said to make screeches, quote, like a locomotive whistle. Whoop, whoop.
That is some West Virginia shit
it sounds like that Rolling Stone song.
Whoop, whoop.
Where they just do it the whole time.
Yep.
That reminds me of that guy I worked with. I think I've talked about him already. That's such a bad song.
Such a bad song.
I talked about him already. He's like my fucking boss's kid or something that was singing along to that song on the job site, but he only did the train noise. It made me want to hit him with a wrench.
A February 1909 article claimed that a man had been seized by the winged Snallygaster, which proceeded to sink its teeth into his jugular.
Like you do.
And drain the body of blood before dropping it along a hillside. Which makes me think that there was just some sick fuck at the time draining blood out of people and just leaving them on the hillside.
The vampire.
Or a vampire.
Could just been a standard run-of-the-mill vampire, and this guy's like, it's a snake demon that flies in the sky, and meanwhile it's just some guy like...
Well, it was in a news article, so I'd imagine it was after finding a body drained of blood, right?
Exsanguinated.
Right. Apparently the story was so big, it went so national that President Theodore Roosevelt was going to skip an international trip to go hunt the Snallygaster.
See, what the fuck happened to America? That's the shit that I like. Okay, there's some controversy around Theodore Roosevelt. He wasn't always pristinely moral in all his pursuits. But a president that's like, oh, I'm sorry, there's a snake demon draining the blood of people in West Virginia. Get me my gun. Yeah. That's fucking dope.
I can't go to Italy. I got it. Well, why is he kind of?
I can't go to Italy.
I can't go to Italy.
I've got to hunt this snake monster.
Hunt the Snallygaster.
Bully.
It's manifest destiny. By the time Snallygaster stories get to West Virginia, there are reports that it almost caught a woman near Scrabble, West Virginia.
Scrabble, West Virginia.
Nobody in Scrabble, West Virginia can play Scrabble. They don't.
No, it's great though. Is it
all the words on the Scrabble board are misspelled?
You know what's fun about that though is that now you can put that on the Scrabble board. You can. If you get all the right pieces, you just fucking play that. Well, no,
that's a proper noun.
You just do Scrabble WV.
Can you do towns?
No,
you can do town names, right?
I don't think so.
You can't do.
It can't be a proper.
You can't do West Virginia.
It can't be a proper
do WV
noun.
for West Virginia in Scrabble.
What if you just wrote Scrabble West Virginia all one word?
That would not fit on the board.
You don't have enough tiles. You only have 7 tiles.
Okay, whatever. How about a board game called Scrabble West Virginia? In which
where you just make up all the rules
and Snallygaster.
Somebody would have to have already put West. Then somebody would have had to add Virginia, Virginia. No, that's already too many. You can't do it. It's not possible. It's got to be
single words anyway in Scrabble.
Well, whatever. True. I never played that.
And no proper nouns. I like the imagery of people in Scrabble, West Virginia, playing Scrabble, but all the words are misspelled because they aren't educated enough. They aren't educated enough to know. Well, upside down W is a M, so I'm gonna use that.
These pictures from Scrabble, West Virginia.
I'm sorry, West Virginia.
You know, I've got.
We don't live in the most educated of states either. So.
That is true. Florida is a trash fire.
I've maintained for most of my life or not most of my life, but a good half of my life that every place you go looks exactly like you think it's going to look, and I believe that very strongly. Yeah, it's true. It's fucking true. If you're in your head, you're like, yeah, I'll bet you Milwaukee looks like this. It does.
If you're living in West Virginia and you don't realize the shortcomings of your state, then you're very nearsighted.
What I'm saying is, I pulled up some pictures of Scrabble, West Virginia. Looks exactly like I thought it was going to fucking look.
What's the population?
I don't know. Let me find the stats.
It should be right on the Wikipedia or something. It should be in your AI overview because I know you haven't turned that off.
I did not do an AI overview. It's an unincorporated community.
Everything in West Virginia is unincorporated.
The elevation is 367 feet.
They would... 60 years ago, they would just as soon lynch a black guy on a train as a cop that came through the town.
They would lynch a cop?
Yeah. There are literal stories. Like all the way into the 70s of like these little unincorporated towns in West Virginia, like cops coming, like West Virginia State, like the WVBI, I guess, the West Virginia Bureau of like coming in to investigate a crime, and the people like arming up and being like, get the hell out of here, and shooting them.
Oh, this town has been known as Hardscrabble Town, and Hardscrabble.
Because Scrabble's hard.
I'm not getting a population.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's probably 4 people there. There are also stories of them finding Snallygaster roosting in a farmer's barn and laying an egg the size of a barrel near Sharpsburg, West Virginia.
Yeah.
There are also other sightings in Ohio. Then back to Maryland, where a few people have sighting stories. 3 guys say they fought it for an hour and a half and chased it into the woods, which I don't believe.
Hell yeah.
It's got razor sharp beaks and claws and tentacles.
No animal would engage with you for an hour and a half.
No person fights for an hour and a half. I don't give a shit how many people you got.
I can fight for an hour and a half.
No, you can't.
Sure good.
No, you can't.
Yep.
Nope.
You're dead after 5 minutes.
No, I'm fine.
You're dead or
Not
exhausted.
if there's 2 other guys.
Snallygaster's either
I'll
gonna
do
kill
10
you or
minutes.
fuck off.
I'll be 10 minutes, then the other guys can take over.
Okay, quantify that. 15 minutes.
Well, I'll feel better after their turns.
Oh, so everybody's going one after the other?
Yeah, the other people like.
We're just tagging each other in
Yeah.
like WWF.
Also, cocaine. If they were on
WWE.
cocaine, that would probably help.
They could be on cocaine.
Or it's West Virginia meth.
Math. That was math. Yeah.
Nah.
They're mething
I think
it
they
out.
call it like crank.
Well, they're cranking hard.
I'm cranking hard.
They're cranking their Snallygaster.
Okay, so let's get through this to get to Snallygaster's demise, because there is a demise here.
What?
There are all these sightings
R.I.P.
out of the blue. Like I said, it started in 1730s. Then it disappears till 1909. There are all these sightings in 1909, Maryland, or Orlando, Maryland, Ohio, West Virginia. They all share a border. We're going to get into that in a little further into the episode, right? So there are all these sightings, all in 1909. It was such a big story. The fucking president wants to hunt it. Also, the Smithsonian was offering a reward for its hide. Then it goes silent.
Want to bite its hide.
It disappears. 23 years go by. It disappears. And then we get more sightings in Frederick County, Maryland. And this is where it gets fucking ridiculous. The supposition here, based on zoologists and whatnot, is that Snallygaster lives for about 20 years. I don't know what this is based on, who came up with this arbitrary number, but they in the scientific community have decided that this reptile octopus bird only has a lifespan of 20 years. And so 23 years later, this is the offspring of the 1909 Snallygaster that starts popping up again.
The cycle begins anew.
Well, because that fucker was laying eggs all over the place, right?
Barrel-sized eggs.
Barrel-sized eggs. So the last sighting was
Cloaca must be massive.
Oh, gross.
That's also the sex organ. So the male Snallygaster
He's packing
got to
some
be
heat.
a fucking hog, the size of a hog. You know what I mean?
Big old hog with spikes on it. Iron spikes. So the
And what
last...
kind of sound does it make? You said it was like...
Look at woo, woo.
Woo, woo!
As it comes.
That blew out the
You got to
mic.
sustain it a little bit. Sustain it a little bit. You're coming.
Woo!
No, you're a male
You're just
Snallygaster with your big
doing-
old hog. You're coming.
Woo! Woo!
You gotta go like,
Chugga. And that is how that sounds.
And that is officially our worst episode.
Shut it down.
So the last sighting, it's been a good run, guys. The last sighting is 1932 in Washington County, Maryland, which is right again at the border of West Virginia. Apparently, according to the Snallygaster stories. According to the stories, Snally's flying overhead. It gets knocked out by, this is the most Maryland and West Virginia border ass shit ever. It gets knocked out by moonshine still fumes.
Hell yeah. Oh shit, fuck.
Which fully tracks, I'm going to be honest, that tracks in 1932. It falls from the sky into a 2,500 gallon vat of alcohol and dies.
God damn.
and they drink it.
Yeah, then they bottle that and they're like, "Is that Snallygaster
It
juice?
This is that Snally ale.
And Boudreaux's there. He's like, "Ooh, boy.
We're gonna have us a party tonight."
Yeah, we got that Snally juice."
That's what he was up in West Virginia getting.
I'm going to bring this back to A-Bear. I'm going to bring it back to everybody.
Then they had a big old barbecue.
Apparently, after that, revenue agents show up, the IRS, and they destroy the vat and Snally's remains.
Hold on a goddamn second. Where was the meat shower?
West Virginia? No.
That's Virginia, right?
Wait, did we do West Virginia art? No, we didn't do West Virginia.
No. That was disasters, not cryptids.
That was Wacky Disaster. It was West Virginia.
Hold
it was
on a
Wacky
second.
Disasters. It was the first Wacky Disasters.
It's Kentucky.
It was the Kentucky meat shower. That's their neighbors.
Let me see here. Okay, so where do you know whereabouts in West Virginia this the demise of the Snallygaster would come from?
It was actually Washington County, Maryland,
Maryland, okay.
which is on the border. It would be far away from Kentucky. It was the Kentucky meat shower, wasn't it?
Shit. Pretty close. The mystery remains.
Okay, so that's the end of Snallygaster.
So they don't think any of its eggs survived the fumes either, or what?
We haven't had any credible claims of Snallygaster since then.
So when did that happen?
1932. Yeah, that's when it was flying by. I'm imagining it's like a lumbering flight because it seems like all those tentacles would be. So it's like and then it caught
I
some.
also don't think tentacles give you any lift.
It was
whatever.
it was probably kind of winded because it was flying for
He's
more
got
than
wings
20 feet.
too, not just tentacles.
Right, but he was flying for more than 20 feet, so now he's already winded, and he's taking deep breaths, and then he goes over a 2,500-gallon moonshine still, and he's like, oh my God, oh fuck, and then he crash lands into the vat, somehow lands perfectly in the vat, dies, and then the IRS shows up to destroy the vat and the remains of Snallygaster. It all makes
Seems
perfect
legit,
sense,
yeah.
guys. This is an episode of I don't know what.
I believe.
I want to believe. The truth is out there.
I don't remember Mulder covering that one.
Now, this next cryptid is a huge
Yeah,
part of
Washington County is pretty fucking far away. So I'm still trying to find the feasibility.
this cryptid that we're doing next is a huge part of the reason why I chose West Virginia, because every time that we have put out a cryptids episode prior to now, someone has asked me if we covered it, and I have to say no because it's primarily a West Virginia cryptid. It's almost entirely a West Virginia cryptid in terms of quote unquote credibility. It's like the West Virginia cryptid. And I have to be like, we're not doing West Virginia. So no, we didn't do that. Now we're doing West Virginia. So everybody can shut the fuck up. We are talking, of course, of Mothman.
The legendary.
Almost every time I say, it's cryptids this week, people are like, oh, did you do Mothman? You do skinwalkers? What did you do? And I'm like, shut up.
You know, Darby and Taylor went up to West Virginia just to fucking...
I saw the statue. The statue, which...
The statue is cool.
One of my favorite things about that statue is that its butt is polished because people keep touching its butt and balls. I think that's
Anything
funny.
with butt and
would.
balls.
I would too. That's the thing. Also, have you ever seen the film The Mothman Prophecies starring Richard Gere?
Surprise, surprise. The answer is no.
It is a modern masterpiece
No.
that should be hallowed in the halls of cinema.
I don't believe you.
I was literally about to say the same thing. Okay. Imagine you're driving down a lonely Kentucky highway after midnight. The windows are down. The woods on both sides of the road are completely black. And then your headlights catch something standing at the edge of the trees. It is taller than any person you've ever seen. It's a slender, muscular man standing around 7 feet tall. And before you can really make sense of what you're seeing,
Sounds hot.
two glowing red eyes stare directly at you, and then it spreads its wings that you didn't see, big ass, huge white wings spanning 8 to 9 feet, and flies into the air.
Damn.
That is just one of the stories that goes back 60 years. It only lasts for about a year, and then it disappears almost immediately after an immense tragedy.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
wait.
Yeah.
So you're driving at night with a car, presumably with your headlights on.
Yeah.
Why would a moth fly away from the light?
Right. Yeah, that's fair. Also,
debunked.
this
And
is
stupid.
a 7 foot man with a 9 foot wingspan flies straight into the grill of your car.
I've only ever seen this character.
And if you don't wash it off the next day, it's going to stick and get into the clear coat.
I've only ever seen this character portrayed as a woman.
Really?
Yeah, this is the woman that.
Why would it not be called Moth Woman?
Well, this is the woman that was giving the plans for the Death Star to the.
Oh my
group,
God. I quit.
Right? That's Mon Mothma? I'm sorry.
I thought it fought Godzilla.
that's Mon Mothra. It's a different character.
Shit.
Okay, so this all begins in a town called Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which sits, again, right near the shared border of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio instead of Maryland, right? It is a small little West Virginia town, about 4,000 residents as of the last census in 2020. 4,000 people. In November of 1966, 5 men are working in a cemetery, and they claim they saw a giant winged figure lift straight into the air and disappear over the trees. This is
From
five
the
guys.
cemetery?
Five guys in a cemetery.
What the fuck were 5 guys doing in a cemetery?
Jacking off.
Oh.
Each other.
Well, I mean, that they probably summoned a demon.
It's
Semen demon.
It's 1966. You know, closeted gay men had to find other routes.
Yeah, you do jerk dudes off in a cemetery. That's
Yeah,
like one of the
let's
things.
all meet in the cemetery. We're all strangers. Let's fuck. They all thought to themselves, well, that's impossible. And in the interest of not sounding like insane people and not telling our families that we were all fucking in the cemetery, maybe let's keep that to ourselves, right? However, a few days later, two young couples in a car are driving near an abandoned TNT munitions plant
Oof.
in Point Pleasant. There are a lot of sightings near this plant.
That's Turner Network Television, right? TNT Originals.
They spot a gray, human-shaped creature standing beside the road. It's over 6 feet tall, enormous wings folded behind its back, and glowing red eyes that reflected in the headlights.
Seeing a pattern here.
Good job, Inspector Gadget. They freak out. They pedal to the metal, right? Speed off, and they're looking behind them. They notice the creature doesn't run away. It flies, and it flies after them.
Ooh, being chased by Mon Mothma.
They claim that this creature chased their car at speeds approaching 100 miles an hour without ever flapping its wings. It's just it's drafting, I think. That's what they do in NASCAR.
Like skitching, like Tony Hawk Pro Skating.
Yeah, it's NASCAR stuff. You'd have to understand NASCAR to get it.
It's like fucking chasing him like Robert Patrick in Terminator 2.
If he was just floating along and not pumping his legs. Over the next 13 months from...
Y'all come back here.
From...
That's my Mothman. It's his West Virginia mountain accent. Hey, y'all come by.
Just trails off at the end of every
I got to
sentence.
tell you what's going to happen with this TNT.
Over the next 13 months, from November of 66 to December of 67, dozens of people reported seeing the same thing. Families, police officers, firefighters, some guy who blames buzzing noises on his TV and the disappearance of his German Shepherd Bandit on the fact that he shined a flashlight on Mothman.
Oof.
All these people are coming out with stories, right? All these people have never met each other. They all described a remarkably similar creature. 43 sightings in total in 13 months. Sometimes 2-3 sightings in the same night. Then 13 months after the first sighting, tragedy. The Silver Bridge was a suspension bridge built in 1928 that carried Route 35 over the Ohio River, connecting Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and Ohio. On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapses during rush hour,
Goddamn.
killing 46 people, two of whom were never recovered. And almost overnight, the sightings stop.
So do you think that the Mothman was trying to warn people about the bridge, or was he chewing the cables?
Or was it like a failure of engineering and they decided because they cut funding and they decided to blame it on
They're like,
two-
must have been that goddamn Mothman.
The two are not mutually exclusive. The people who believe the Mothman legends say that Mothman didn't cause this disaster. It was warning people that something terrible was about to happen. After all, 10 months before the collapse, a report noted that the Silver Bridge was vulnerable to collapse. In fact, it was a failure in one single eye bar on the suspension chains that triggered the collapse. A 2.5 millimeter flaw, 1/10 of an inch in an eye bar
Damn.
on a suspension cable.
That'll do it.
But it was built in 1928 when cars were lighter and traffic was lighter. Bridges weren't built with redundancies in the event of failure at the time. This tragedy actually led to a lot of changes in bridge building. But if one thing failed on that suspension bridge, the suspension bridge is sketchy in the best of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you drive over a suspension bridge and you're like, oh boy.
I saw that shitty Final Destination movie.
Well, that's the Final Destination, I think, right? It was like the 5th one or whatever.
I don't know.
That was pretty good.
The Final Destination.
That's a good one.
The only one that was kind of good is the newest one.
Newest one is pretty good. I like all of the Final Destinations.
I like them, but that doesn't mean they're good.
That doesn't mean they're good. That's true.
I've only seen the first one.
Yep. That tracks.
I didn't like. I was like,
uncultured
guys
swine.
in the shower and the water just reroutes
you also
itself
haven't
to
seen
make
the
it slip.
Odyssey.
It's death's design. Okay.
I actually could.
Did you ever go to the Odyssey?
No, we're going tomorrow.
You want me to? I could actually spoil something great. The one thing that you can spoil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my brother about it.
I could spoil the one fucking awesome thing you could spoil in that movie.
How would that make you feel when you saw my face after you said it?
Pretty good.
Fuck you. So for years after this, the legend disappears, like I said, and it seemed like it was only tied to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. All the sightings happened in this 13 months in Point Pleasant. Bridge collapses in Point Pleasant. It disappears.
That story really requires you to suspend your disbelief.
Then several years later, I get it. It wasn't that witty. You were that was better. It surfaces again.
Sorry, my thoughts they kind of flit around.
Several years later,
I hadn't noticed.
God,
like a moth to the flame.
Damn it! It surfaces again years later in Indiana and Illinois, particularly in Chicago, where
Chicago Mothman.
Multiple people every year still claim to see Mothman in Chicago.
Mothman 2, Sweet Home Chicago. They see Mothman exclusively in jazz clubs in Chicago.
But it disappeared for years, and then suddenly it's Illinois, Indiana, like Chicago almost exclusively. I think the first 13 months are probably bullshit, but I definitely think all the stuff after the bridge collapse is super bullshit. I mean, it's sensationalist entertainment at that point. Everybody knows about it. So,
though, actually,
they're like, oh, let's say we saw Mothman too.
I actually know exactly why this would be.
Why?
So, what year is Mothman? The last
originally?
No, the bridge.
The bridge was 67.
Okay.
December of 67.
You don't know about this, but Chicago has a very large Appalachian population.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was kind of brought out sort of like in the 30s with fucking
coal.
Well, there's
people
coal.
Wanting to get away from coal
prohibition,
towns.
Liquor running, like mafia interconnection. Stuff like that.
Okay.
So that and honestly, Illinois is not very far from.
No, it's not.
Like that, there's a pipeline Chicago to like West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky.
Okay.
Right. So like a big population ended up there. So you could definitely see where those stories would just reach up and reach the Appalachian communities in Chicago.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's like a big there's a weird bluegrass country section of Chicago.
Well, yeah. I mean, Kentucky, which shares like a northeastern border with West Virginia, and then Ohio's there, and then Illinois is right next door.
Yeah, exactly. That's fun.
The first 13 months of these sightings is kind of wild. It's a little strange. I think there's a rational explanation, but it's still a little kooky.
Kooky, crazy, silly.
Crazy, sexy, cool.
Blood, sugar, sex, magic. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's ridiculous. But I do like the idea of the Mothman retiring and moving to Chicago. He's like smoking cigarettes and bartending. I tried to tell him.
Wearing a suit, getting a job in Wall Street.
Wall Street's New York.
I know it's not Wall Street, the specific location, like working in. Do you not understand that there are people all over the place that work in Wall Street?
That's not something.
Investors.
That isn't something.
Yeah, there is.
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
If they have offices in Wall Street, in Manhattan, yes. But otherwise, that's not how things work.
People who work in finance say they work in Wall Street all the time, and they're in like San Francisco.
Well, they don't.
Well, I'm just saying it's a thing that people say.
Yeah. Well, they're wrong. It's not a thing that should be said.
Well, people say wrong shit all the time, man. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. People say, I could care less. That's not the way you say it. I couldn't care less.
What's that?
Did you guys see that? I know you saw another thing, but Mike 13 hours ago on the paleontology one.
No, what did he say?
It's just in. Pat Walls is gay for Dino Dick. For the 4 for the A. Pretty good.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Apparently, he has decided he's going to roast me because you interrupted me when I was talking about Diplodocus and I said, what did I say? Fuck my ass, eat my ass, something.
Yeah, I think you said fuck my ass, Diplodocus.
I said Diplodocus, and then you interrupted me. I was like, fuck my ass.
Yeah.
And he called me Pat Walls with a Z too.
The Z makes it cool.
I like it. I might change it legally. Okay. So skeptics on Mothman have offered some other explanations. Drew, would you like to hear them? Because Riley's doing something else probably.
I'm right in front of you. You're
love to.
looking at my face. What are you talking about?
I can't
listening.
turn and if I turn and look at Drew. Look, everybody listening. This is what happens when I turn to look and talk because I like to make eye contact. I'm an eye contact guy.
I am too. This is why I don't say much on the.
If I
podcast.
turn,
all his girlfriends have said that, but they always also say creepy.
if I turn to look at Drew and talk to him, this is what it sounds like. And then Drew yells at me when he's doing the edit. And he's like, "You put your fucking microphone in your face, you fucker." Which is my Drew impression.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that what I sound like?
You fucker.
Riley, what's your Drew impression?
My Jew impression?
Yeah. No, Drew. Me.
I saw the Mothman.
That's your.
If I had an impression of you,
This is my last episode, guys.
God damn it.
I don't do that. I don't clear my throat.
I'm clearing my throat for effect. Don't edit that out. Leave it there. I'm doing it because
I'll take it out. I'm not going to take the conversation
do an
out.
impersonation.
Edit,
so you don't have to cut that out because that's a part of the performance. I'm performing.
Edit it.
It's for comedic effect.
Edit it.
I tell my 8-year-old son all the time, like, you can't say the same joke over and over and expect it to be funny.
We do bits here. We do bits. This is a bit podcast.
If I had my druthers, there would never be a single Riley throat clearing anywhere on any episode, just to make you crazy. And to know that you were wasting your time, which is fun for me. It's just a little bit of
I do get a bit of satisfaction.
A little bit of joy in my life.
He looks sad.
You want me to do a Drew impersonation?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do an impersonation of you reacting to everything you just said. You ready? Sucks.
Dumb. All right. So skeptics have offered some explanations for Mothman. Here they are.
It's a big ass Mothman.
A great horned owl can appear much larger than expected at night.
Owl curse.
And its eyes often glow red in headlights.
The owl curse, with the
a great horned owl is not going to be a 7-foot tall man.
It could be if it's a ghost that's cursing you.
You never heard of a fish story? People are stupid, dude.
Fair.
Yeah, I saw fish in 97.
I'm
Here's
sorry.
another one. Yeah.
Before Barry left.
I'm still sorry.
It's funny. I don't think there's somebody named Barry in fish, but neither of you knew.
No.
No, I literally, the thought in my mind was I wouldn't know who the fuck Barry is anyway.
Barry Gibb. He was visiting from.
We're gonna do a long song.
Okay.
A sandhill crane can stand nearly 5 feet tall with a wingspan over 6 feet.
Those things are bigger than fuck.
Making it look almost human in poor lighting.
Sandhill cranes are crazy. My mom used to live near this.
And they've got
bird
red
sanctuary.
feathers. They've got red feathers around their eyes.
Yeah, they do. My mom used to live near this bird sanctuary, and if I was driving there early in the morning, there'd be like a fuckload of sandhill cranes.
They are big as shit.
That's pretty. That shit gets at a certain level.
They are crane shaped though, not people shaped.
Usually, if you see one giant bird, it's like, oh, that's cool, majestic. But if you see like 9 of them, you're like, fuck.
Do you not see the turkeys every morning on the way to work?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I keep plotting for when I'm going to get my bow and arrow. And
Me
fucking
too. I'm like, Thanksgiving's coming.
Thanksgiving's coming.
Why am I going to go spend money at the grocery store? They're right here. They're looking at me. They want it. Okay. Also, fear, darkness, and isolation on rural roads can play tricks on a person's mind.
That's true.
Which is true because I can't tell you how many times I've been driving on a dark, like 2-lane road, and I'm tired as fuck. And then like a tree or something, like the headlights just catch a thing differently. And you're like, oh God, was that a bird? Yeah. Like that's happened to me. Okay.
Yeah. Mutual friend, Mario Lopez, no relation. He once told me that he called that seeing demons. And I have used that ever since.
I love it.
So like yesterday or fucking Thursday, I was driving back from Orlando. I didn't get home till like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So I had to drive my kid back to Gainesville.
Oh yeah, and coming back from Gainesville is very dark roads.
That's Deer Alley down back there. And it was just driving, I'm like, fuck, I'm seeing demons.
I spoke to Mario yesterday. Believers retort with one simple question. How do so many people, separated by miles, describe nearly the same thing in such a short time? In such a short time span. A towering figure, dark wings, silent flight, glowing red eyes. There's been no answer found. By the way, you know that Mothman actually propelled the popularity of Batman during the time.
Oh hell yeah.
Once the stories started coming out, people that was the link was whoever was making Batman at the time was like
Mothman fighting crime in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Got all the criminals on one bridge at once.
That's Mothman. Now, speaking of sensationalist entertainment, this is confirm just silliness, but West Virginia is also the site of the Weekly World News story of Bat Boy.
Bat Boy, that's iconic.
It is. It's like the one
I love
Weekly
Bat
World
Boy.
News that everybody remembers.
I used to read Weekly World News pretty regularly.
It is terrible. I pulled up that episode and like read through it, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Now it's just par for the course. Now it's just Fox News, but it was like very like, gee, holy shit, dude.
Well, I mean,
Should women be allowed to work in the office? And I'm like, this is 1996.
That wasn't the Weekly World News. Weekly World News was very specifically just paranormal events.
No, there was crazy, like super hardcore right wing shit in there.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I pulled up that entire issue, the one with Bat Boy, and read through it, and it was like, who's Ellie Jurassic Park?
Ellie Sattler.
Ellie Sadler.
That's
What's
fucking,
the actress's name?
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern. It was one where it was like, Laura Dern likes dick and says so in an interview. And it was like,
What article was that?
I'm paraphrasing. But it was her saying like, I don't know. It's hard to find somebody. My work is difficult. So like, I'm just going to date. Why pick one person when I can go on 25 dates? And they trained like the way that they wrote the article was like, Laura Dern is a filthy slut. I'm telling you.
No,
I'm
it's
not
funny.
lying.
It's just funny because the way you said that sounded so much like David Lynch. Laura Dern's a dirty slut.
Laura Dern can't get enough men. Here it is. Wild thing, Laura Dern has a yen for men. The Rambling Rose star can't get enough of them. Quote, oh, I really love men. I really love them, confesses Laura. I want to believe in the idea of one true love. You know, you meet someone when you're 16 and that's it. He's the one. Now that Dern is all of 25, things are different. Quote, but the bottom line nowadays for me is that there are probably several ones. All these ones. So little time. Dustin Hoffman saved Twiggy's life.
Wow.
What?
I'm just kind of fascinated by this.
Chinese diners catch rabies from eating dog meat. Today's TV families destroying America. See, this is some Fox News shit. It's talking about Married with Children.
I don't know. I mean, like, I see the Weekly World News being satirical in a way, but like, you know, I got research here. Okay. So they featured a lot of like, obviously urban legends, hoaxes, things like the haunted commercial jetliner.
There's a lot of fear mongering in that.
You know,
it's
the
like,
haunted pirate ship.
right.
Titanic captain found alive. Merfolk, and there's a bunch of cryptid shit. But also they had this character named Ed Anger, because these people weren't necessarily like the correspondents weren't real. It would be like whoever in the office would write like, oh, I'm doing the Ed Anger column, and Ed Anger was a character created in 1979 by staffer Rafe Klinger. Anger was a perpetually angry conservative. His typical column would begin, I'm pig biting mad. And he railed against illegal immigrants, women, speed limits, and rainforests, among many other perceived ills.
There's a lot of like fear mongering if you look at just casually browsing that episode or that fucking issue. There's a lot of like 8-year-old boy rapes his babysitter. 2 8-year-old boys rape a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah, rape stories out of the Weekly World News are weird. But I mean, if you're talking about fear-mongering, they also had Bat Boy, which is scary.
That's true.
You know? And like, aliens come down and eat my balls. It was like, they had sections called
if you're young enough to not remember the Weekly World News, because there's a possibility that there are people listening that don't remember that being on the...
Did you just touch me with your schmeg hand?
That's... There's a possibility like on the grocery store checkout aisle, like back in the day, we used to always see Weekly World News, and it'd always
be some shit like fucking...
It was obscene. It was just the dumbest, funniest shit ever.
Weekly World News covered stories that featured analysis of a coming Great Depression that was just weeks away, where oil tycoons...
Bat Boy is the one everybody
were planning
remembers.
to flee to Luxembourg. See, let's see. Magazine reported on when Jesus will return to Earth and held an interview with Sisyphus when he finished his eternal boulder workout.
When he finished, the whole point was that it never ends.
Other stories stated that natural disasters and human economic activity like drilling for oil have opened up gates and portals to hell.
Of course.
From which demons have escaped to wreak havoc upon the earth.
No, it's Agartha.
A story shortly after 9/11 showed the face of Satan appearing in a cloud of dust caused by the World Trade Center collapse.
I think I bought that one.
I think I bought that one.
I definitely gave them money.
Everybody
That shit was funny.
remember, like by their own admission, the one with Bat Boy is the like one of the most popular, iconic ones. And before I even pulled it up, I can visualize perfectly the cover of that fucking. You remember that, right, Drew?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Riley,
It's ubiquitous.
I'm flipping this around. Yeah, everybody remembers that image.
Yeah, of course, Bat Boy. Yeah.
And it was about a doctor who went into some cave in West Virginia to study bats or some shit like that.
I look at the bottom, it just says, and big ears that work like a radar.
He's got big ears. They work like a radar. And that's not how people talked in the 90s, but they can for here.
They had a reoccurring Bat Boy.
Huge eyes. They could see in the dark.
Bat Boy was a bit of a Hellboy in some ways and became a kind of a hero later. Stories made claims that Osama bin Laden was actually a dwarf. And that he recruited a cloned Adolf Hitler to join Al-Qaeda, and he was in fact dead long before his actual death, and the CIA was keeping a secret. But he was captured by Bat Boy. Saddam Hussein, after being captured by Bat Boy, was humiliated by female prison guards, won the United States lottery, and even demanded the government pay for his sex change operation.
The honestly funny thing about this is that people believed it. Like, I worked in a grocery store when I was a teenager, and I remember people getting the Weekly World News. And I remember we would have like older people that would be there all the time because it was like there was a big neighborhood right where that grocery store was. And so you'd see the same people all the time. So you'd be like, oh, Miss So-and-so is always gets this and that and the other thing in the Weekly World News. And you'd like walk out to fucking put her groceries in her car and she'd be like, can you believe that? And she'd like tell you some wacky ass shit. This is me at like 16 years old being like, oh, people believe the dumbest shit.
And now we got nowadays where
people still believe the dumbest
have all the
shit.
Information ever available at our fingertips.
And it's made us dumber.
Yes.
Or actually, I don't think it's made us dumber. I think it's made
dumber.
It's given a platform for all the dumb people that were previously isolated to now convene in one place.
Yeah. And vote. Can you go back to that thing?
To what thing? To the Weekly World News?
Yeah. Scroll down.
Okay.
She can see 30 years into the future as far as 2021. Does it say what she says is going to happen? I want to know what she said was going to happen.
Oh, the coming in 1990 of a second Hitler who would appear in Iraq with the last name of Hussein. These are her previous predictions. 5 of the 6 winning lotto numbers in September. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, you have to call her. It's a call
fucking ad.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was all excited.
How about this?
No,
in 1997, an off-Broadway musical titled Bat Boy, the Musical.
Yeah, they did one.
I feel like I heard of that.
So the story was that this guy found a little whimpering child in a cave 2 miles under, that they were doing studies in. They heard a child crying. They went with the flashlights. They saw a kid. Kid turned around. Oh my God, it's Bat Boy. And then there was this whole legend behind somebody abandoned a child and the bats raised it. And because he was 2 miles underground the whole time, he rapid fire evolved big ears, big eyes to see in the dark, blah, blah, blah.
That's how that works.
So in the Weekly World News story, they had taken Bat Boy and brought him to some place to like observe him. And they're like, oh, he's adapting to human society remarkably well and this and that. Now, outside of that, this legend continued where Bat Boy got away and he went and was like, every time he'd get away and somebody would see him somewhere, then he'd get captured, then he'd get away again, then they capture him, then they get away again. There was one story that I read where he was like, somebody was somewhere, it was elsewhere in West Virginia. I think it's like called Bat Cave or Bat something Cave somewhere in West Virginia. And some people were there and all the bats, a lot of those caves where a lot of bats are at night when the sun goes down, they all kind of swirl up. Everybody's seen the huge flock. Is it a flock of bats?
Yeah.
All like swirling out of the cave, going out into the night sky, right?
Flock of bats.
I doubt it. There's a story of people watching a colony of bats. There we go. So all swirling up into the sky out of the cave, right? And it's very cool.
May also be described as a cloud or cauldron.
A cauldron of bats.
Cauldron of Bats.
Cauldron of Bats.
Cauldron of Bats. I like Cauldron of Bats.
I like Cauldron of Bats too. It's witchy. Anyway, there's a story where some people saw this colony of bats cauldron of bats swirling up into the sky, and standing on a rock below him with his arms up was Bat Boy.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, come my bats." Can't talk. He doesn't talk. But he couldn't fly up with them, so they all go into the sky and he's just standing there by himself, which is less dramatic.
Well, so Bat Boy the musical is a comedic. I'm going to be stuck on this for a second, I think. It's a comedic horror rock musical that tells the story of a half boy, half bat creature named Edgar, who seeks acceptance in a small West Virginia town while facing prejudice and fear from its residents.
Eddie Bats.
The story is set in the fictional town of Hope Falls, West Virginia, where 3 teenage spelunkers discover a creature that is half boy and half bat. The local sheriff brings the creature named Edgar, or Bat Boy, to the home of Dr. Thomas Parker, a veterinarian. As Edgar begins to assimilate into human life, he's taken in by Dr. Parker's family, particularly by his wife Meredith and their daughter Shelley.
Okay.
It's a Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, kind of.
Edward Bat Boy Hands. Edgar Bat Boy Hands.
Let's move away from Bat Boy. That was just a fun mention in the middle of this, right? We are going to move on to, this is a fun story. It's a one-off sighting. I always love a one-off sighting when we do cryptids. Get out of Bat Boy. Close Bat Boy.
Hold on, real quick.
Get away from Bat Boy.
One more Bat Boy.
Do you guys have no idea?
Songs from the off-Broadway production include Hold Me Bat Boy, Another Dead Cow.
You guys have no idea how often I want to confiscate Riley's phone and computer when we're recording, because he is so easily distracted by anything he sees.
I think Hold Me Bat Boy is probably the leitmotif, like the theme.
Hold me Bat Boy.
And then the closing theme is called Let Me Walk Among You.
Oh, that's cute. Too bat to be a boy, too boy to be a bat.
I'm still a bat, not yet a boy.
And then he releases his first full-length album called Too Bat, Too Boy. And then everybody's like, why wouldn't that be your
hat?
Why wouldn't
I think like Bart Simpson.
Yeah,
Okay,
Too Bat, Too Boy, back to the cave.
We're moving on. Bat Boy, get rid of him. Get out of Bat Boy.
This hit single Cave Rock.
This is a fun story. Like I said, this is a one-off. And we've done these, and I like a one-off because it seems less like a bunch of bandwagoning. Like, I don't like with the Mothman disappearing, like everything happened in 13 months, then it disappeared for years, then all of a sudden it's coming. Like, that feels like a bunch of bandwagoning dicks looking for attention, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Mothman too. This is the Flatwoods Monster.
The Flatwoods Monster.
So we got to go a little way back. September 12th, 1952. This is a one-off sighting. It's happened one time. And then there are, like, if you go like weird cryptid sites, then there are people who say they saw it. But the one sighting is really the one sighting. September 12th, 1952. It's just after 7 p.m. in Flatwoods, West Virginia, which is this quiet little farming community almost smack dab in the middle of West Virginia. I don't know what the population was then, but it's like 200 people as of this last census. Okay. It's a tiny, tiny little place. So the sun has almost gone down. And like I said, it's about 7 p.m. Some kids are playing outside. They're playing one last game before dark, whatever. Specifically, we're talking about Edward and Fred May.
Okay.
Ed and Fred. Their parents are
assholes.
Horrible.
That's awful.
Horrible parenting. Ed and Fred May and their friend Tommy Heyer. Playing outside. It's 7 p.m. Sun's about to go down behind the hills. They see the entire sky light up. And they watch this bright, fiery object streak past them overhead. The boys describe it as a glowing ball of fire with a blazing tail, brighter than any shooting star they had ever seen. And they watch it crash somewhere on a nearby hill on the property of a local farmer named G. Bailey Fisher.
Did they look up and go, goodness gracious, great ball of fire?
No, because it's 1952 and no, that can't be. Jerry Lee Lewis hadn't done that song yet, right?
Maybe.
What year was Jerry Lee Lewis' Great Ball of Fire?
I feel like it was in the 50s, but probably the later 50s. I think it was in the
50s. It had to have been in the 50s. I'm going 56.
Say 57.
You fucking Price is Right ass motherfucker. Riley's going one. The year one.
Wait, so you said 1950.
I said 56.
You said it is January 1st, 1957.
Eat dicks.
Damn, you could not have gotten closer to $1 with that one. That was fucking good.
Oh my God, I hope you lose the showcase, you piece of shit.
That fucking made my
You know
day.
what? I hope you win the showcase, but you get the one that's like a washer and a dryer and fucking
I could use
furniture.
that washer and dryer. Need a new table? That would be great.
Remember to spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah, and then the person who loses had like the 7-day vacation to Spain. Okay.
What was that episode with fucking the host of the Gong Show? It was like, you've won a special vacation, 3-day trip to Kiev to stay at the luxury Hilton Inn, and then he just uses it to go to Kiev with them and they kill a guy.
What is this?
Fucking Chuck.
Yeah, one of our
He was
Crazy
a
Man Boring
hitman.
Life.
Crazy Man Boring Life.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. The kids immediately race home. They're yelling that they saw an airplane fall from the sky because in their minds they're like, a plane just crashed into Fisher's farm over there on the hill, right? So they run home. Ed and Fred's mom, Kathleen, doesn't quite believe them, but I mean, shit, if a plane actually did fall from the sky, which the boys seem pretty convinced that one just did, we should probably go check it out and make sure. If they're lying, it's 1952 West Virginia. I think you can just legally murder your children for that.
Yeah, they may have also been like, "Oh, we could probably salvage some scrap."
We can make crank out of it.
That was a bit early for crank, but it's like we could make us a new still out of the leftover fuel.
That's true. There is. They don't talk. Let's apply the correct accent. We're gonna make a steel out of that plane.
Okay,
Don't do that.
what?
Be a dick.
Impossible.
It is impossible, isn't it? Okay, so they go. Oh fuck.
Titties?
You go, fuck my titties.
I knocked my mouse and it did some crazy shit. Okay. So yeah, they're like, we should probably go check. So a small search party forms consisting of the 3 boys, Ed, Fred, and Tommy, 2 more of their friends, Neil Nunley and Ronnie Shaver, which there is no better, I grow up to be a West Virginia horrible person than Ronnie Shaver. I'm Ronnie Shaver. Get the hell.
Sheriff Ronnie Shaver.
Sheriff Ronnie,
Yeah.
who's crooked as fuck for sure. And his deputy, Neil Nunley. So the 3 boys, their 2 friends, Neil Nunley and Ronnie Shaver, their mom, Kathleen May, Ed and Fred's mom, Kathleen May, and her cousin, National Guardsman Gene Lemon. Also, the family dog comes, I guess, in case they need to make like an 80s movie scene where, like, you know, the dog runs into the bushes. And then they cut to the mysterious craft in the hills opening up. And then the search party's exasperated faces. And then back to the close up of the dog, but he's like covering his eyes with his paw. You know that scene.
Yeah, we all know that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The point is, there's a formula. And I know it even though I've never watched a movie in my life, as I think where I'm going with this. So our intrepid search party ventures out and they basically only bring one flashlight. Gene Lemon brings a flashlight.
Classic.
Right? We are writing an 80s movie right now. So they climb up this dark hillside toward the place where the boys say they saw this object disappear. And as they're climbing, they notice something a little strange. They notice a thick, choking mist is hanging like low over the ground. And they compare the smell to hot metal mixed with sulfur. They climb through it. They get to the top of the hill and they notice a pulsing red light. So Gene shines his flashlight in that direction. And they see at first what they think is part of a tree. But Gene shines his flashlight higher and they see 2 glowing red eyes reflecting the light back.
That's some fucking late night horror host shit right there. What's that in the distance, in the mist?
Now, according to them, the creature is nearly 10 feet tall. Its body is dark metallic green. Behind its head is a massive hood-shaped structure that resembles an ace of spades or like the collar of a big old cloak. So there's the head and then there's this spade thing behind it or like a big cloak that's like bunched up behind its head. Instead of hands, it's got long arms that end in claw-like appendages. And as it approaches them, it doesn't walk, it silently glides. Totally motionless except for a slow floating movement that makes it seem dare I say, unreal.
What's this bitch called?
The Flatwoods Monster. The group's dog immediately bolts into the darkness. See, God damn it. I wrote that 80s movie trope before I even got to this part of writing my notes.
Everyone was like, champion, come back.
And then it goes,
Yeah. I saw that shit coming, and I'm proud of myself that I saw the movie trope before it actually happened. So the dog Scooby-Doo's the fuck out of there. Gene Lemon screams. He also, like, if we're sticking with the movie thing, he probably drops his flashlight on the ground where it lands in the foreground of like a low angle camera shot, and the beam of light shines onto the blurry background where you see the Flatwoods Monster like hover past. I don't need to watch movies to be a director, baby.
Right.
I got this.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
No, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, the flashlight and that's in the foreground, so that's what the camera's focused on.
Type
but
all
the
those
lights going like this,
into
and
your
it's,
AI and make a little movie for yourself.
fuck you, dude. I don't fucking. I do all this research, even though, my God, how much easier would it be if I just used AI? It's like, write me a podcast episode. Fuck you. Fuck AI. I'm not draining all the lakes in Iowa for this.
Yeah, AI can suck my balls.
Actually,
great. Now we won't get any
Comparatively-
chapters on this episode.
comparatively, it would be a better use of AI for me to write this whole show than the shit that people use AI for currently.
That's fair. Yeah.
I have a big tittied lady just bouncing on my tiny penis.
Teeny Peeny.
Teeny Vicini?
Oh, yeah.
Peeny?
Peeny Virginia, everyone.
Oh, you haven't done that in a while,
Yeah, I got to keep it up.
do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, it's my catchphrase.
I don't know.
Should
What do you think, Drew? Man, fuck this old dumbass bitch?
Yeah.
That's not my catch. That's your catchphrase.
I know. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, but like
You're
should
the
I-
dumbass bitch in this scenario.
Oh, okay. Should I get a new catchphrase? You think? We've been doing this for a while.
No, keep it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the thing.
I've always hated it.
I'm
but
just
keep
very
it.
sensitive to us being Flanderized.
well,
being what?
flanderized with Peedly Deedly and Peeny Vagina lead.
Sucks.
Penally deedly.
A hidely ho, neighbor. Yeah, I'll start another one. I'll get a new catchphrase.
It's your show, man.
Don't do it. It's your show too, Drew. You have established ownership of this.
I just clicky.
Ownership.
Okay, so the entire search party turns and runs down the hill as fast as they can. By the time they reach town, everybody is talking about it. It turns out the boys weren't the only ones who saw this bright thing fall to the ground. So the police investigate, the newspapers send reporters, they interview all the witnesses, blah, blah, blah.
Newspaper spins up. Mysterious object falls. Yeah.
Within literal hours, the story spreads across the whole country, and most people start calling it the Flatwoods Monster. Others nickname it the Braxton County Monster. It eventually evolves locally into Braxy.
Yeah.
The following morning, investigators return to the hill and they find an odd, oily residue where the object supposedly landed.
Ah.
All the nearby grass appears to be flattened. Our 7 witnesses who had climbed the hill complain of nausea, vomiting, irritated throats for like days afterward. And the doctors who examine them attribute the symptoms to exposure of some kind of irritating gas, although nobody can really say what it was.
Flatwoods Monster is featured in Fallout 76.
That is true. Yeah, I saw that.
So is
Takes place in West
Mothman.
Virginia.
I saw
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah. So naturally, the theories begin immediately, right? Some people believe the search group encountered an extraterrestrial visitor whose craft had crash landed. Other people suggest it was a secret military experiment gone horribly wrong. Few paranormal investigators even speculate that the creature wasn't an alien at all, but something from another dimension that briefly crossed into ours.
That's still an alien.
But hey, what do the skeptics have to offer by way of explanation? Because I feel like we all land in that category.
No, they're just a bunch of dumb hicks. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
You ready for it? The glowing object was a meteor,
Yep.
which is probably accurate as astronomers confirmed that it had been seen across several states that evening. People across large swaths of Maryland, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia all reported seeing a meteor fall, right? The pulsating light was aircraft navigation or a hazard beacon. You know those aircraft lights that pulsate with the red?
Yeah. You get caught by some swamp gas.
Apparently there were 3 in that area. Swamp gas hasn't happened since, was that the first Cryptids?
No, second.
That second Cryptids?
No, that was. No, that was the
maybe
first
that
one
was-
because that was in Michigan.
Yeah, you're right. Apparently
No, that was Alien Invasions.
that
Totally
was
different
Alien Invasions.
episode.
That was episode 2.
Alien Invasions, historically, where we started doing wacky intros. The Delete Everything Theater presents
Oh my God. You're right.
Alien Invasion.
But we weren't doing them every time back then.
Right.
And then it became an every time thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So follow me here, right? The thing falling to the out of the sky was an actual meteor. The pulsing red light, there are 3 navigation beacons for planes in that area.
Weather balloons.
Within the not weather balloons, the ones on like tall poles with that just have the light that just pulses red so aircraft can see, right? There were 3, we're not sure how near or far, but somewhere in the vicinity of this, there are 3 of them. Now, what about the important part? The monster.
The weird fucking
monster.
hat thing. Yeah.
The monster. You ready? Skeptics say it may have been nothing more than a startled barn owl
Oh, yeah.
perched in a tree.
Owl curses in this one.
Now, hear me out.
Could be a crackhead. Got a hold of the wrong stuff.
And climbed up a tree. I'm finna rent me a backhoe. I want to go. Give me to go. At some point, we have to do
Everybody saw Fly was Monster say.
that. At some point, we're going to do Alabama, and the Alabama leprechaun is going to be in this. Okay. Its face, once it was illuminated by the flashlight, would have reflected, the eyes would have reflected the light back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is an owl in a tree. Just imagine an owl up in a tree. Apparently a startled barn owl, right?
Right,
So he's freaking out. And all these people show up. They shine at the tree. Barn owl's up there. That's the face. That's the glowing red eyes. Its folded wings might have looked like a giant hood. I don't know. He'd have to have his wings out to be a big thing like that, right? The foliage from the tree that it was perched on may have given it the appearance of a 10-foot tall cloaked creature.
The fuck?
So it's just the tree and the foliage is what they imagined the body was.
Like a pine tree or something?
Like a real skinny tree with leaves all the way down to the ground, apparently. Combine all that with darkness, fear, strange shadows, strange haze left behind by the meteor's passing, and the witnesses could have mistaken an ordinary animal for a 10-foot tall floating alien.
Sure. I always, when I think of owls, I think of 10-foot tall floating aliens.
Well, this should surprise literally no one, but not everyone accepts that explanation. The search party, all the people in the search party insisted until the end of their lives that they knew what they had seen. They had lived in those hills for their entire lives. They knew what the hell a fucking owl looked like, and they were certain that it wasn't an owl. More than 70 years have now passed since that evening in September, and no one has ever proven exactly what landed or whether anything landed at all. Was it just a meteor passing by and it was like real close and then,
It seems like one of those towns where if you go today, like the mayor will have a really pointy head and be really tall. Be like, we don't know anything about that monster.
Well, he's one of 200 people.
Yeah.
So, all right. This one has got to be in the mix. It is a squatch.
Squatches.
It's a squatch.
This is a no squatch podcast.
Specifically, this is the
Good
sheep.
bat squatch. There's some exceptions.
All right,
Specifically, this is the sheep squatch.
Sheep squash. So bat squash, sheep squash. If we mash the squash with another animal, then it's okay.
Now I
What
want
if
to
you
make a
mash it
steak
with
with
another
some,
cryptid?
There you go. Yeah.
some mashed squash.
The moth squash.
So,
Surprised nobody's done that in West Virginia
I
yet.
bet it has.
well, it's Moth Squatchman.
All right, I like it.
Moth Squatchman. If you are envisioning anything like what I was when I heard sheep squatch, it's pretty fucking hilarious, right? Right, Riley, who's typing in his
funny.
computer, right?
Yes, funny jokes.
I just imagine like a Sasquatch is like woolly.
Real fluffy.
Yeah.
Real fluffy, right? This is the one on the list that has been reported to have attacked more people than all the others put together, or at least attempted to.
The sheep squatch?
Sheep squatch. This one is more contemporary. This all begins in summer of 1994
Damn.
in Boone County, West Virginia, which is deep in the mountains. This is Appalachia, right? Do you know the Boone County mating call?
Hold on a second. I can do this. It's like just like shaking a bottle of pills.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the Wonderful Whites of West Virginia when she shakes the pill bottle and she
That's
goes,
it.
that's the Boone County mating call.
I held the butcher knife up to her neck and I said, if you want to live, see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you've been frying them. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
Slimy eggs.
Speaking of mating calls, have you guys ever heard of like a pig call contest?
Yeah.
My brother went to one of these, and what he did when it was his turn is he went up. I don't know if it was a microphone or what, but he goes, "Oh my God, pig, come here!"
Do they actually do the suey thing? I've never understood
I don't know.
suey.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what pigs sound like when they're mating?
No, they sound like this.
Not when they're not during the active part of mating, but when they are wanting to mate. Do they actually go soo?
No, I mean pigs when they're looking to fuck somebody, they usually just pull them over.
Dark.
Look for the brown ones.
Yeah, they mating calls. Wee whip.
Mario can do this so well. Have you seen him do the fucking?
I don't think I have seen that. Yeah.
He does it, and it sounds, dude. He's gotten me so many times.
Well, he's got a lot of experience.
Huh?
He's got a lot of experience with that noise.
I have to pee.
Why would you say it like that? I have to pee.
Well, because I was laughing about your.
We'll be right back. Not fucking the chicken.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's a rooster. I'm not gay.
I won't fuck the chicken because it's a rooster, is what we just learned.
All right, now save that for your end stinger.
It's a rooster.
I just thought about it. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not gonna.
He never puts his own embarrassing shit in the stinger. Okay.
That's my right as the editor.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, the sheep squatch looks like in D&D parlance, a mountain yeti.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Show me the picture. Yeah, that's pretty bitchin', actually.
Yeah. It's like a big old damn Sasquatch sheep monster with big old ram horns.
It's a sick looking ass motherfucker. Okay, so.
Looks like the Krampus.
Kinda, actually.
Yeah.
1994 Boone County, something is killing livestock. At first, the farmers just assume that it is a black bear. Probably not crazy out of the ordinary. Certainly, I would imagine not unheard of in that area. Even if it's not common, maybe, for a black bear to kill livestock. I mean, West Virginia's got bears. West Virginia's got livestock. It probably happens from time to time. So if it's not a bear, maybe it's a pack of wild dogs. Maybe it's coyotes. You know, everybody's kind of coming up with theories here. The only weird thing is when they are inspecting their fields, there is something a little bit inexplicable. The fences aren't so much broken as they are just torn apart.
Damn.
The animals aren't so much dead as they are completely mangled, and scattered through all the mud in the area are tracks that no one recognizes.
Shit.
So again, as per usual, the rumors spread quickly. People start talking.
They're like, must be a goddamn sheep squatch.
Whatever is roaming in the hills isn't acting like any predator that the locals have ever known or ever dealt with, right? So then the sightings start. In 1994, a former naval seaman says that he... I knew it was going to happen. Says that I left it in there because I knew you were going to chuckle.
It makes me think of coming to belly button.
He, a naval seaman, he says that this is in 94, he witnessed a beast breaking through the forest, right? Something big and white breached the brush line and knelt down to drink from the creek. It sat there, it drank for a few minutes, and then it crossed the creek and continued on toward a nearby road. Apparently never saw him. This guy's just in the woods watching, maybe up in a deer stand or something. I don't know. But he says that he observed the animal for a while before it moved on to the surrounding bush. That same year, 2 children are playing in their yard in Boone County, and they observed what they said looked like a big-ass white bear, except for it was standing on its hind legs, and it was over 6 feet tall, right? So bears do that. Sometimes they walk, especially when they're looking at stuff, they'll stand up on their hind legs, but when they move around, their forelegs, right? The beast sees the children, is startled, and then turned around and ran back through the forest. When they went and inspected, there were a lot of limbs in the path of where the kid said he went that way. There were broken limbs through that whole area, right? We get to 95.
Talking tree limbs. It's not just scattered human body parts.
Yeah, it's tree limbs. In 95, there's a couple driving through Boone County, and they see something. They see like something big and white in a ditch next to the roadway. As per what probably most people would do, they sort of slow down to go, what is that? What's going on? So they slow down, they stop, and what they described that they saw was similar to the other descriptions, giant, white, thought it was a bear maybe. They add that the creature had 4 eyes.
Too many.
And unlike the previous 2 sightings where it kind of somebody saw it, and then it just moseyed on. They say that the creature leaped out of the ditch and started to attack the car. So they haul ass out of there. And then once they got back home, they get out, inspect the car. There are large scratches on the side of the car where this beast, this anomaly had had attacked the side of the car, right? Fast forward a few years to 99.
Great year for movies.
I was busy.
Matrix.
I was doing stuff.
Skateboarding, eating pussy.
You say that.
I was watching The Matrix.
I never said that. I never once said
Fight
that.
Club came out that year. It's a good movie. I know it's contentious.
By the way, I saw both of those movies.
Is that contentious?
FYI.
Fight Club, yeah.
Everybody loves that movie.
I mean, like there's problems. It was
okay.
Adaptation or the adoption of like the concepts Tyler Durden's talking about by small dick fuckbags has sort of corrupted the legacy of that movie.
That's the fault of small dick fuckbags.
Yeah,
not
which
the
is
movie itself.
which is the point of that movie.
Yes, and they're completely missing the point.
Yeah, so but like the fucking "you're not a beautiful and unique snowflake" like that is still in parlance.
Yeah.
So it's got a mixed legacy, but
I mean,
it's still
that part's right. You're not.
still a good movie.
It was a fine movie. 1999, there's another incident that involves a couple of campers who were in the forest that night. This is in Boone County. There are some campers around a bonfire in the forest.
Right.
They hear an animal snorting, moving around. It's out of view of where they are in the camp. But you've been camping before and you hear something out past the tree line. You're like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Like that sounds like wolves getting stabbed or something. Like I don't like that.
So they hear something and they're like, what the fuck is that? They assume that it's a bear. They're like, there's a bear out there. So maybe let's get close to our shit.
Get the fuck out of here because of that bear.
But they couldn't see it. It wasn't, your campfire is only going to illuminate so far. And then it's just darkness. It's just trees and black. So suddenly, out of the blue, a sheep squatch, and this is maybe where some people pull the ripcord, but a sheep squatch charges out of the darkness at the campers.
Goddamn.
They jump up and run back. I guess they were close enough to their house. So they run back to their house, into their house. The whole time, sheep squatch hot on their heels, right?
Right.
I like that this article says, in parentheses, giving chase is a natural reaction of a predator when a creature flees. Its initial quote-unquote attack could have simply been a mock charge. It's trying to explain to me how
the sheep squatch is innocent.
Predator-prey behavior. It's also, giving us the cliff
sheep
notes.
Squatch. Why is sheep squatch a predator? The fuck?
What's a misnomer? It's hell demon, based on what I'm looking at for photos. Drew, look at this. Sheep squatch or hell demon? What would you? If I gave you those two options, what are you naming it? Look at the claws. Look at the face. Look at the teeth.
Oh shit!
Lamb chop.
David Lynch's,
I gave you two options. You get to pick between those two.
David Lynch's The Straight Story also came out in 1999. That's a great movie.
I don't know what that is.
It's good. It's about a guy who rides a lawnmower across, I want to say, Indiana.
And he's secretly gay?
To visit his brother.
Secretly gay?
No, he's just an old man.
He's gay the whole time?
He's self-reliant. He doesn't want to rely on anybody to get him there to see his dying brother, so he rides a fucking lawnmower.
That's pretty gay.
Good movie.
It does look like a...
What was the price of gas in 1999?
I don't know, like 11 cents or something.
$1.05.
Yeah. Why do you remember? You remember that?
Yeah.
It does look like it crawled out of the bowels of the underworld a little
It does.
bit.
That thing passed through Agartha to get here.
And everyone in Agartha was like, whoa, back
Jesus
the fuck
Christ.
up.
Tupac, get him! Get him! Shoot him!
Tupac, get him.
What the fuck?
That was B. Arthur. Okay. This is my B. Arthur impression. So he charges after the campers. Campers run into, if they're within running distance of their house, maybe they were in a RV or something. It says house. If they're within running distance of their house, they're not really camping, are they?
I mean, I've thrown up a tent in the backyard with Max, just for...
It's fun.
That's like... Okay.
Like, that's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't call that camping. I would call that tent in the backyard.
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference.
It's the mommy and daddy want to have sex tonight. Go sleep in the backyard.
Yeah, we're fucking. You guys go out there. So this giant white
doors locked after 9.
This giant white beast stops at the so after they get past the tree line, heading toward the house. This big ass white beast that's chasing them stops right at the edge of the forest and lets out this like loud scream. And then it turns around and goes back into the woods. The next morning, these people who were quote unquote camping return to their campsite and they follow the trail down, and it's been completely torn up.
Oh shit.
They said, quote, it was like someone had tilled it up for gardening.
The trail?
Where their campsite was.
Oh shit.
It was just torn to fucking shit. Okay, now we've got a big... See, this is where I start going, you're just looking for attention. You're just looking for fucking attention. But I'm going to say this last story, right? This one now jumps to Virginia. From West Virginia to Virginia. Folks Run, which is in Appalachia still. It's still in the forests. It's still like Western Virginia, right? This creature is spotted around midnight by 6 campers that are spending the night in the woods.
Sheep Squatch?
Sheep Squatch. They claim it was 8 to 9 feet tall with a shoulder length of 4 to 5 feet.
Damn.
One of the campers says he or she sees it on a hill in the distance in a crouching position. Then it stands up. This one camper informs the other campers, hey, we
got to get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck is that? Right? It apparently at that point, I guess this person was loud enough that Sheep Squatch notices it and starts running down the hill toward the campers. I guess where they got lucky was that there is a river between the hill that Sheep Squatch is on and where the campers are.
River of blood?
Yeah, just water, I think.
This hellscape scenario?
Maybe. Maybe. So
I just figure like once you see the Sheep Squatch, you've been transported into hell. And like the sky is orange.
What kind of hell are we talking? Are we talking about the movie Spawn version of hell?
Yes, exactly so.
Gross. So it's a
good movie.
They are watching. No, it isn't.
Also 1999.
So bad. It's such a bad. I saw that in the theater. So apparently there was one day where I wasn't skateboarding and getting pussy. So they watched.
That's honestly Spawn. It's a pretty good skateboarding and getting pussy movie. Like I took a break from skateboarding and getting pussy to go see Spawn.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying to bring somebody on your skateboard to bring them to the theater and get pussy afterward. I'm like, that's not the right movie.
It was 97.
Saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
So that was before. No, I was still skateboarding. I wasn't getting much pussy.
Right.
I don't like this bit.
What? The skateboarding and getting pussy?
Yeah, I really don't. Can we retire it?
No.
It's not even really true. I was skateboarding.
I'm sorry. I don't think we can retire that one.
Most of my sexual exploits came way after my teens.
Is this because you don't want your new girlfriend to hear us talking about how you were skateboarding and getting pussy?
That's exactly it.
That's what that is, isn't it? You want to retire the bit.
She doesn't
because you don't
listen
think
to
it's
this.
flattering. She does.
No,
you have already mentioned she's listened to it several times.
I have already mentioned several times before I ever met her that it's not true.
Never skateboarded, never got any pussy.
We're not retiring the bit.
I'm a rollerblading virgin.
It's too funny. Sorry, Pat.
Now, there's another bit that I will retire for your sake, but I'm not going to bring it up.
What is it?
I'm not going to say it because maybe your new girlfriend will hear it.
I'll take it out. I want to know what it is.
It's the 23-year-old stripper bit.
It's already, there are receipts already, dude.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not going to take it out.
I'm not going to take it out. Okay. So I have to get through this story in 2015 because it's kind of not that long ago. This thing charges down the hill. They're like, oh my God, what the fuck? There's a river between them and Sheep Squatch. They are watching as this thing gets to the edge of the river and it starts, like an animal trying to cross a river. It's pacing back and forth, looking for a spot to cross, right? Eventually, it's like, fuck, I want to eat these people, so I'm just jumping in. So it jumps into the river. It's starting to wade across. It gets, I guess, I don't know if it makes it to the other side or if it goes back. It comes out of the water and these campers say that it looked like a bipedal dog where like chest wise, its fur's all wet. And then it makes this loud screech. Apparently it was heard 2 miles off from where they were. I don't know.
And it's louder than fuck.
And then it looks, oh no. I'm sorry. I take that back. When this Sheep Squatch gets to the other side of the river, there is a loud screech from 2 miles away. I don't know how you would pinpoint that, but there is a loud screech. The Sheep Squatch stops in its tracks, looks up, and it lets out this whimper and then turns around and runs in the opposite direction.
Oh shit.
Of where the noise came from.
So it's got a mate.
or there are ops. It's got ops.
It's got ops. You said it ran in the direction of where the sound was coming from.
The opposite of the direction.
Oh shit! You gotta look
opposite direction of where the sound came from.
Obviously, the goat squatch out there.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't bad. Stuck his tongue on everything.
I did. Okay.
All right.
So these campers packed their shit up. They left and they reported it to locals, not to authorities, because they were worried that if they reported it to authorities, they would be ridiculed. But here's the thing is I'm here to ridicule them now. So
fucking idiots.
There was never an identity to who those campers were. But here's the thing. Everybody reports the same thing. Big ass motherfucker, thick white wool, stands upright, 8 feet tall, front legs that are kind of arms when it stands up. Sheep. Yeah. Razor sharp claws, face that looks like a ram, curling horns, eyes that glow red, all your classic
giant sheep monster. Yeah.
Your classic giant sheep squatch. We all know it. We've all seen it. Yeah. That's sheep squatch, baby.
Well, as you mentioned, those campers packing up their shit and getting out of there, perhaps that's what we should do now.
I have a question before we wrap.
That
was
a clumsy segue, but yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, that was lame. Sucks. So we've done 5 of these, right?
Yeah.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah. It's likely that there are animals in our country, in our world, that are unclassified, right? So which of the cryptids that we've covered do you think is most likely to actually exist?
Oh,
Snallygaster.
interesting.
What'd you say, Riley?
I said, oh, interesting. I'm not particularly sure.
None of them.
I wouldn't say none of them.
I don't think there's anything.
Silent watchers.
I mean, well, like we did.
I don't think there's anything with a propeller attached to it. But
right.
what might exist?
We did talk about some stuff like the fucking.
I don't remember all of them.
The wild girl Catahoula. That's probably based off of a real legend.
Was that?
But we also talked.
Was that Mrs. Johnson?
No, that was old Mrs. Johnson. That was in Colorado. Wild girl Catahoula's in Louisiana.
Oh, that's right.
That girl wild.
Yeah.
That's based off of a true legend, probably a feral person.
Feral child,
right?
Yeah. But that was one of those, like, the Flatwoods Monster, that was like a one-off.
Yeah.
There weren't decades of sightings. It was like I
don't know, maybe the Kashmar?
Kashmar?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Kashmar that's the little demons that sit on your chest and give you...
Yeah, Kashmar got him.
That Kashmar got him.
Yeah, you sit on your chest and you die. That's probably real. No, what was the one? Oh, fucking, what was the one that, like, would puke on your floor or whatever?
That was...
I think that exists.
I think that was Kashmar too.
It's probably your dog, dude.
It was like, that's what that was the joke, was like,
you gotta,
it would piss on your floor, and we're like, well, do you have cats or dogs?
you gotta like leave out snacks for the fucking Kashmar or whatever.
It's just somebody's
or else
dog.
It'll chew up your shoes.
It's your dog playing the long game.
Let's see. Old Mrs. Johnson.
That ain't Bella. That's the Kashmar.
We got fucking crazy owl witches. There was the Rocky Mountain slider.
I tell you what I wanted to be. I wanted to be Bat Squatch.
Bat Squatch is fun. My wife, being Hawaiian, has, before I even told her what the episode was about.
Puka Akaluea.
Okay. When we mentioned,
I feel like that is
when I was telling her that we were
doing
doing cryptids out of Hawaii, she was like, talk about the night marchers?
Yeah,
that's cool. Historically like be something.
The Night Marchers just reminded me of the Army of the Dead from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. But also there was the fucking like the version of dwarves or redcaps or whatever that were from Hawaii, the ones like old culture that've been there before.
Well,
like stuff like that. And then Native American legends, shit like that.
What were the ones that dug through the mountains?
Oh, the fucking
Colorado
ball suckers or whatever.
That's not their name.
Tallywhackers.
That's not their name.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I just don't remember. It was forever ago.
Fucking.
I don't remember.
They're called Tallywhackers or something.
They weren't
like
Tallywhackers. They were something silly.
Langoliers.
No. The Langoliers definitely exist.
Oh, what was that big fish monster that slid down the?
That was the Rocky Mountain Slider.
Rocky Mountain Slider. Yeah.
Which I like that one, but how the fuck is he getting back up there?
He's got hooks on his tail.
Yeah, but how's he getting back up?
Maybe he's got hooks on his front fins and he just climbs like awkwardly back up the mountain, and he eats rocks on his way down, and people.
The fucking something knockers. It
is the Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers.
That's it.
Not the tallywhackers. The tallywhackers.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I would say that a lot of cryptids are based in some sort of historical event or truth.
Well, yeah, but
One that we
live-
know is definitely true. I don't think this is actually even a cryptid, but it's the fucking the tree that's growing out of the vampire's chest in the fucking.
Oh, well, I
Colorado.
mean, yeah, that is. The tree's definitely there.
Yeah, exactly. So there's evidence of that at least. So I don't
vampires.
I don't know if he was
Is
a
it the
vampire.
final answer?
Yeah.
You believe in vampires.
Vampires, werewolves, squatches.
You heard it here. You heard it here first. I don't think that any of these things can
The
exist.
green
in
squirrel of Abilene, Michigan.
big ass 6 foot tall green squirrel.
Radioactive squirrel.
I don't think that there's a way for any of these things to legitimately exist in an area where there are like, okay. So when you hear about new species, it's always like in the middle of the fucking Amazon or like,
Yeah, but also when you hear about
there's
new
stuff
species,
that's undiscovered.
You hear about new species like in the ocean or something. It's like,
Or the
well, this
ocean.
is a
There's large, like when we did Alaska, there's large swaths of Alaska that are very, very,
is true.
very sparsely populated.
That is true.
You know,
But I mean,
there's
what are the odds?
It's a big ass country.
What is?
I don't know.
Just saying, like
I'm
I
not
don't-
saying it was just a food for thought that nobody thinks the pants, huh?
What I wish I was this. What was the name of those? I don't remember the name of those. Let me see if I can pull it up.
California.
Was that the last cryptids?
The pants?
The pants.
That was 50.
That was 50. I don't write the.
I'll know it as soon as I
Well, yeah, same. I just don't remember things.
pants cryptid.
Cryptids 3. It wasn't Cryptids 3. It was
Yeah.
Cryptids 4.
No, it was Cryptids 3.
Was it Cryptids
It's
3?
the Fresno Nightcrawlers.
No,
Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Fresno
Sure. How'd you get
pants.
that so fast?
I typed in California pants cryptid.
I'm fair.
Now that pictures come back up. Love
All
that
right.
shit.
Okay. Well, if you like this episode, the best way to tell us is get on whatever you're streaming on and give us 5 stars. Leave us a review if you're on Apple Podcasts. That helps so fucking much.
That one's caked up.
That is caked up. Oh my God. That's so,
Them pants is full of meat.
them pants got some ass.
Got some hams in them pants.
Pants full of yams. If you're on Apple Podcasts, you guys have no idea how much it helps us if you leave a review on there. It is really, really, really good for us. If you're on Spotify, leave us a 5-star review. Leave us a comment on this episode. Leave us a comment on any episode. Every single episode, you can go to comments. You can read what's already on there. You can leave one. You can do whatever. God damn it, Riley, be professional.
Sorry.
It's the second time in this episode.
That's a Deftones song.
Was the one before a Patreon that you did the
Yeah, I think that was on
volume?
Patreon.
That was on
Yeah,
Patreon. Okay. Riley's done that twice today. Anyway, also follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, watch all the videos, see all the stuff. Oh, it's all fun shit. And then get on patreon.com/delete everything podcast. There's like 3 episodes you guys can listen to without joining. If you guys want 90 bonus episodes, I promise you they're funny as fuck.
Hey,
What
episodes?
boners episodes?
Thank y'all.
90s boners. See, did you guys notice that today I made Riley say it? I didn't say it.
I'll say boners all day.
I know you will. We have a Patreon today that we recorded about a lady named Wanda Boner.
That's still funny.
Wanda Boner. You want a boner?
You want a boner?
Come here, baby. You want a boner?
Like a Fanta.
Huh?
Wanna bona?
Drew just got up and left. He's
walking
still
away.
in the
He's
studio.
loading his crossbow.
He's loading
as
a
we
crossbow. He's not on mic anymore. He just got up and was like, I'm done
Speak.
here.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, pig, come here! Come on, baby. sister. I'm not gay.